I have been here in West Georgia for 32 years. I came to Carrollton to get my Master's of Public Administration from the University of West Georgia. I have a Bachelor's in Communications and Public Relations from Shorter College, and so I have combined in my career the public relations with the public administration and have spent most of my career in nonprofit and local government development, business development, strategic planning, and grant writing. I had been running my own business for about 10 years in strategic planning and grant writing, when Carol Tamara, the owner of the Burson Center, called and said, "Why don't you run your business through the incubator and help us get this incubator off the ground?" And so for the first year, from 2006 to 2007, I was actually a client here and ran my business and assisted the director at that time with the development of the Burson Center. After 1 year, he retired, and they asked me to serve in the position of executive director. And I put my business to bed. I unincorporated, and I've been running the Burson Center ever since. I serve as the Senior Vice President of Business Development for Carol Tamara, a nonprofit economic development organization. And Carol Tamara is the only EDO in the state of Georgia that has an incubator, so it makes us a little unique that we're able to provide the services of an incubator for business development. The incubator concept started in 1985 in New York, and that incubator actually still exists in Batavia, New York. But the idea being that you are surrounding a business startup with all the services and programming needed to be successful without them having to expend money that they may not have at the beginning in getting that business off the ground. So we're providing them services, programming, office space, equipment, and support so that for the first 3 years of their life they will be successful after they graduate through the incubation program. We're offering reception services, clerical assistance, legal assistance. We are the only incubator in the United States that has an in-house law firm, and in exchange for them occupying the office to run their law firm, they're providing free, limited legal advice to the clients. We also have an in-house bookkeeping and accounting firm that provides that assistance to the clients, and then we assist them through our front desk reception and clerical with their clerical needs, and also utilizing University of West Georgia graduate assistants from the Richards College of Business. Those students can assist our clients in marketing, research, accounting, whatever the client needs. We usually have a graduate assistant on hand that can help them with that. We have had just a wide variety. We have had everything from construction to industrial support to technology to film production. Currently we have nanotechnology in-house. We have software development, construction, e-commerce, videography, website design. We even have an in-house client that's developing his DJ entertainment business. So just a wide variety of businesses. The process is that there is an application on our website, www.bursoncenter.com, and they can fill out that application, submit it to me, and I review that along with my leadership, and if they qualify, we welcome them with open arms. Some of the minimum criteria are that they have to be less than 2 years old, they have to be less than 5 employees, and they have to have less than $500,000 in revenue to date. And so once we get them started through the incubation process, they could be with us up to 3 years. And some of the thresholds for graduating out of the incubator are $1 million or more in revenue, 10 or more employees, or they just physically outgrow the space. The Burson Center is named after really the person who donated this facility. The facility was owned by Dr. John Burson, a local ear, nose, and throat specialist. He is also a well-known philanthropist here in the community. And he had bought the building as a personal investment. He was going to sell it for commercial or industrial use. And Carol Tamara asked Dr. John if he would donate the building, and we used that as the match for the state and federal monies that we then renovated the facility to create the incubator. We do. We've had quite a number of interesting clients that have graduated from the program. Thus far, we have incubated 58 businesses through our program. And when I say that they've incubated through the program, that means that they've gone through all the benchmark steps of being an incubated business. We average about 250 businesses a year that will utilize our services, whether it's through clerical support or through coming to trainings that we have, or utilizing our partners with Georgia Tech in government procurement or manufacturing extension. So we have a lot of businesses that will utilize our services, but to date, in 8 years, we have incubated 58 businesses. That's created over 400 jobs, and that equates to about $30 million in investment back into this region. And so some of the businesses that we're proudest of are some of the ones who have graduated back into their own communities. As an example, Cali Road Creamery was an agricultural business that was here at the incubator, receiving support from our partners at the Small Business Development Center on their business plan, on getting a SBA loan. And it was two sisters that wanted to develop goat cheese. They knew that they had wonderful recipes for goat cheese. And so after incubating with us for 2 years, they graduated into their own storefront in Sandy Springs, Georgia, and they have become well-known, state award-winning goat cheese connoisseurs, and they provide goat cheese to white cloth restaurants in the North Atlanta area, as well as you'll see them at most of the farmers markets in the North Atlanta area on any given Saturday. Another would be Red 5 Entertainment. They came to the community, wanted to develop some full-length feature films, and they incubated with us while they were here. We were able to provide them with the office area as well as warehousing for their costumes, for their props, for construction of the sets, and we also helped them with referrals out in the community for the different vendors that they would need during pre and post-production. So they produced Conjurer, was their first film, and it went straight to DVD and had some success there. And then the next film that they produced was Way Home. And Way Home was introduced on GMT cable station and has been ranked as one of the top viewing movies on that station since it debuted in 2009, I believe. So those are just a couple really extremes between agribusiness and entertainment, and but we've had a number of companies. I know one that we're most proud of, Prater in York. They're an environmental consulting company that's located in downtown Carrollton, and they incubated with us for almost 3 years, and they're providing environmental assessments for the banking community and for commercial development. Well, what we find is that SBA says that 50% of all businesses that start on their own are going to be out of business in 3 years. And we're proud to say that here at the Burson Center, we're able to turn that number around. Currently, our rate of success is about 88% of our businesses that go through the incubation process will still be in business after 3 years. So we welcome any of the students that might be interested in starting their own business. We love working with students. We currently have a young man that's 17 years old incubating with us. We have a young lady that's 16, a sophomore in high school, that's incubating with us. And then we just don't discriminate based on age, and we love students, so we'd love to hear from them.